Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. Happy, what is it today? Thursday to you and your family. We're going to take a look here at, of course, Ethereum, see what's going on. That's why you clicked on the video in the first place. And traditionally, I like to just provide you with best practice, big picture, help you understand kind of what's going to happen next and try to anticipate the next steps here for Ethereum. So we're going to take a look at that and much more, of course. If you are new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love teaching people to trade, I hope you can learn something here today. My goal is to help you become a better trader. So simply put, I've got a trading academy, community, and signal group, kind of a one-stop shop for everything crypto. If you want to become kind of better and survive the markets here effectively. We're doing very, very well, all things considered, for the current climate. And I can tell you it's, a lot of it has to do with patience and just being, sticking to a code. And those are codes that I like to kind of try to reiterate here in my videos. So once again, CryptoCache.tech is a site, linked down below if you want to become a better trader. I do offer military and third world country discounts as well. If you're curious, message me. Only use my contact information down below because there's a lot of creeps out there that are trying to, they're imposters. They want to try to scam you. So I will never direct message you. I will only ever respond if you message me, okay? Taking a look here at Ethereum. So here's kind of where we're at. I touched on these things here yesterday, and I want to just kind of reiterate this as well. These are some support levels for Ethereum, just in case we were to lose the current area or range that we're in right now, okay? So, I'll redraw these Fibonacci retracement levels here in a moment, but basically what we want to look at here, first of all, is that we have a 900, really close to 900, I think it's like 910, is the key level support from previous. And what I mean by that is if we take a look at the bigger picture here, you can see that the price action wicked all the way down here before it continued its momentous trend. So that would be our most immediate support. It's not a fantastic support, it doesn't have a tremendous amount of volume at that price point, but it does help us understand that that could be the very well next bottom, depending on the situation. Because a lot of times, previous highs or previous lows are constant in support and resistance levels, such as 1400. That should have worked as a support level because it was a resistance previously. Now it's a resistance. Same thing as well here as well. Just to touch on this here, we got what, almost 500 to say 480, and then what, 660. So right in that range there. Those are three levels here that we could see the price action come all the way down. So good DCA targets, we'd be just above that, 950, 700, or 500, right? Those are three good targets you could shoot for if you want to continue to add to your position on your way down. So that's kind of what we're looking at there for Ethereum. So that's the big picture there in that sense. Taking a look, of course, at the daily, we can see the RSI is well under 30. We've been under that for a while. Bitcoin's doing the same thing. This is just a bit more on the exaggerated side because, again, Ethereum, altcoin, got hit twice as hard as Bitcoin did recently. So, again, unfortunately, we lost that support at 1400. Just note that will probably be a resistance if the price were to come back up again. All right, let's go ahead and draw out some newer fibs and just kind of see where we're at here. We'll go with the most recent high to the most recent low. And then also note too as well, we are still diverging on the MACD here. So it really tells us that the bears are in control and that taking a long position would be disadvantageous in that sense unless you're the buy the dip kind of person. So again, dollar cost average by all means, but don't think that we're necessarily at the bottom here. Keep in mind Bitcoin is at an exhaustive state right now. It went all the way from 23,000 to come down and test 21,000, and now it's trending at 21.1. That being said, if Ethereum is essentially following Bitcoin, which for the most part it is, we should experience somewhat of an upside here today. I think this red candle may very well close either green or less red, if that makes any sense. Okay, because again, it just feels like we're a little bit on the exhausted side there. And we'll take a look at the smaller time frames here to identify that. But if you look at the 4 hour here, you can see we got rejected by the 20-day SMA. Same thing happened with Bitcoin as well. We can also see that we're testing 30 once more after breaking back above it, reiterating the fact that we are printing higher lows, which is important. All right, now it's a bit of a stretch. It's not a super strong higher low. They're very minor. They're almost parallel, but it's better than it was before. Bitcoin seeing the same exact thing too. So again, maybe watch my Bitcoin video if you want to know what's going on with Ethereum because they're both very synonymous in a lot of ways. But we can, once again, equivocate this to a 2x of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin goes down by 5%, we're going to see a 10% down from Ethereum. Just kind of the way the market is going right now. Most coins are responding that same way. Let's take a look at the 1 hour and kind of wrap it up here. Again, just kind of make it a quick one here today. We're still underneath the cloud. We see the same thing with Bitcoin as well. I know I sound like a broken record. That's generally speaking what's happening right now. There's a synonymous behavior here, but the key is that we are making higher lows, and that's extremely important. You could argue that we're making lower highs, but I would much rather celebrate higher lows than lower highs. Those typically tend to work out more favorable. okay? Because again, the only way to break a trend to the downside is to print higher lows first. Higher highs on a downtrend doesn't mean anything. It's basically just a dead cat and it'll go down further. We could be seeing that as well, don't get me wrong. It's no guarantee the price is going to go up from here. But if we look at TD sequential, we can see that we're at a 9 and we just hit that reset. So, Bitcoin, once again, had very similar behavior. It comes down to an 8, works its way up to an 8, only a 7 here for Ethereum, down to a 9, of course, we got a reset at a 1. So hypothetically, this 1 should go up to a 9, right? And put us right in the 12 to 1300 range. Potentially, okay? Again, key takeaway here is that we want to break this high here with this Fibonacci retracement level right there at about 1250. I'm just going to use a round number. 1250 is the area in which we want to break. We get a close above 1250 today. I think it would be a good, safe confirmation that we are moving in the right direction. That's what I'm going to be looking for personally. All right, so that's pretty much everything I have here for Ethereum. Not tremendously, there's nothing groundbreaking that we're seeing right now. It's just kind of standard stuff for the market. So friendly advice, if you're new to not necessarily the channel, but just in general to cryptocurrency, I recommend you learn as much as you can in situations like these. That's why I have a lot of people actually coming to my trading academy to learn to become better traders while they're not trading very much, because you should not be over trading right now. I know if you're shorting, perhaps you might have some great benefit. We've seen a lot too. We're hitting some really solid profit targets, anywhere between 60 to 120%, but we're not taking large position sizes. So be cautious and careful in this environment. Don't get so overamped that you have to kind of revenge trade. It's important to take walks and take breaks. We talk about this a lot in our community chats, and I can tell you that it's one of those things that's important to learn to hit the reset button and learn how you respond to negativity, such as a negative market. If it's not for you, perhaps it's not, right? I mean, you probably know by now, but I can tell you that with a little bit of tempering, it's very much possible. And again, I've been trading for 16 years, so I promise I've been through quite a lot. And in that sense, I like to kind of make that easy for you, which is why I created the Academy in the first place. So check that out. CryptoCache.tech is a site. Link down below. Also keep in mind too, military and third world country discounts if you are interested in joining. Only message me direct, and do not respond to a message that I send you. It's not me, of course. There's a lot of scammers that are trying to imposter me or that are imposters of me, and it's just a really sad situation. So don't give into that. Message me directly if you have questions. Use the comments section or my contact information down below so you know that. All right. Enough about that. I hope this made sense to you. Thank you so much for joining me here. We'll see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.